Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to my AHPARYAM, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawak coming at you with another lesson. Isaiah 30 verse 10, which say to the seer, see not unto the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. Alright, so today's lesson's going to be on Jacob's trouble / basically all the hardships that we are to expect in the coming days of these end times. All right, so the inspiration to do this lesson comes from me hearing so many. Well, Slakia, let me give a bit more context, because recently, okay, I'll say at the start of this year, it has been a very big thing with these whole Christians, other Hebrew Israelites, Jake in general, to basically trash talk the truth. In addition to that, you also have people who claim to be in the truth, or people who are just Christians that are under the impression that there's going to be a rapture, or where the Christians or the believers don't have to go through any tribulation. All right, it's just the time frame that we're in right now, I guess, if you want to call it that, and then it's rapture, I'm assuming that's the doctrine, and then it's antichrist and all that crap, all the trials and tribulation, missiles, blah blah blah. Okay, if they even believe that. All right, so as a result of that, I am over here trying to give a bit more context and break this down like a bit more definitively, okay, to the best of my ability, and as well as to the remembrance of all the precepts that I'm able to bring out, should I have forgotten any, because I'm pretty sure I have some forgotten. All right, so with that being said, people, they don't want to hear you saying, they don't want to hear that they have to they don't want to hear that we're gonna have to go through hardships, because I also had another I had a Christian comment on one of my videos that that there was not going to be any tribulation for the believers. Okay, it was a Christian that said, or there's not going to be a tribulation, there's no more tribulation and all that stuff. And this has been a reoccurring thing, which is pretty ironic given the time frame where now is the time when you should be more invested and more knowledgeable on the scriptures, but yet it's ironic that you have so many people that are getting more invested in the wrong doctrine and the wrong understanding. All right, so as a result of that, I'm over here. If anyone who's actually sincere, who's not aware, I'm going to let them know, break all this stuff down, and show them, just some of the very obvious ones. Like one of the first ones, the most obvious one, is Jacob's trouble. For people that actually know what Jacob's trouble is, let's go into that. And Slacky, bear with me one moment. All right, Slakia. So basically, the first one we're going to go into, the most obvious one, is Jacob's trouble. As I said before, Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. None is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst his bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. And well, Slakia, first off, let's take it one step at a time. Slack for getting ahead of myself. First things first, it's identifying Jacob's trouble. To say that it's going to be the worst thing ever. No, there's never been a day as bad as it's been as it's going to be in Jacob's trouble. That's number one. Number two, people kind of say that slavery under Esau Edom was the worst thing that has ever happened in history. That it can't get any worse than that, and in that sense, you are basically testing the Lord. You're disrespecting the Lord, because it is a foolish thing to think that the Lord can't get worse. Okay, it's a very foolish thing. You want it to be the worst that it's ever been, but the Lord can absolutely make it. So don't test him on that. All right, don't tempt the Lord. With that, next we have I will break his yoke from off thy neck. So we will have the bonds loosed from it. So we have not yet had the bonds loosed from it. And over here, this is already a cut. This is already a cut to people that believe that we're not going to go through Jacob's trouble, because for people that are in that know that they're Israelites, all right, and they don't believe that we're going to go through Jacob's trouble anymore, because it says that the Lord's going to get us out of basically slavery, get us out of slavery when Jacob's trouble comes. So it's Jacob's trouble, and then the Lord's going to deliver us out of our captivity. All right, out of our captivity. So this goes to show the order of events that need to happen. So we're not out of captivity yet. We're still in captivity. So that goes to show, like, Jacob's trouble has not yet happened. All right, and it's a very simple thing in that if you just went to the actual verse that actually talks about Jacob's trouble, you will be able to see it. All right. Next, verse 9. I think I was at that. Oh yeah, so yeah. Oh, and right there, right? Verse 9. But they shall serve the Lord their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up to them. Okay, so over here it goes to show immediately after the Lord delivers us out, we're going to be serving YAHAWAH, and as well as everyone else will be serving YAHAWAH. All right. Next, let's go to the next thing. Okay, so yeah, this one is a very important one. First Peter chapter 4, verse 18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? All right. Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of Yahweh commit the keeping of their souls to him in well doing, as unto a faithful creator. Let me also get this to help it, to support it. Where is it? I think. Oh yeah, here. Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Also, Slakia, let me also get this one. John chapter 13, verse 16. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord, neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him. So we're not greater than Yahawashi. All right, we're gonna have to go through the same things that Yahawashi did. I want to get. So yeah, so as our Lord, there was some good context there, but we're gonna skip it. As our Lord had gone through those hardships, being humiliated and killed All right, we have to go through the same thing, and it is us having faith as well as enduring in those times that is what's going to get us to follow after his example, as well as getting us our crown of life. All right, as well as, you know, just the fact that if it is your lot, the Lord, if you don't die for righteousness' sake, die for YAHAWASHI, which you have to be willing to die for YAHAWASHI, all right, for YAHAWAH, then surely, the parallel is that if you're not gonna die, then the Lord's is going to save you, like at the last minute, like right before whatever something happens, like if because some brothers were having dreams where whenever they were in trouble, whenever like Esau found them or something like that, and that's when they would get spiritual powers and all this stuff would pop off. And I had a dream, I forgot what dream it was. I think I had multiple dreams where basically, you know, we're gonna be going through some stuff. I really wish I remembered it, but Yahawadah, I remember it later on. But I had some dreams where what the fuck? Yeah, I had some dreams where it was basically some Jacob's trouble stuff, and I don't, even though I was the one that was in there, I still feel to the spirit that it wasn't just a dream for me. I wholeheartedly believe that the dream that I had was for Israel to know, for Israel to remember, for Israel to hold in their heart, because it felt like a general thing, that, you know, when we are put through the ringer, or we're put through hard times, the Lord's going to protect us, help us, guide us through it. All right. One dream that I do remember was, you know, when I had a job to do. You know, I was out and about on my own, and like I had to deliver something, and the thing that I was trying to deliver, I put it down for a moment to go do something, and I said, "Oh, you know what? These people are wasting my time. Let me go back. I should not have allowed them to waste my time or stall me out and stuff like that, or stall me or anything like that. I saw what they're doing, and I stopped, and I was like, okay, what? Forget that. Let me go. All right. And then next, all right, the second time, you know, I got sidetracked. I let the person down again let the thing down. I let the delivery down again in my thing, and I was like, okay, let me go get some food. All right. And again, like, that's another thing, food. Okay. And there was other people, of course, there was other people there, and that's another reason why I believe that there was people helping me, Slakia, that I believe that it's an Israelite thing, a community thing, because we're all in this, and, you know, I think there's more to it, especially being an Israelite man in the truth. So when I put the delivery thing down to get some food, or I think I did a lesson on this before, but when I put the thing down to get some food, I lost track of the delivery I lost track of the delivery the second time, because I knew I was being sidetracked, and I shouldn't have been sidetracked. I should have kept the stuff in my hand. I should have kept on going. I shouldn't have, you know, or let me go get some food, let me go do this, let me go waste my time. Like, and there's all these different distractions that will keep us from the truth. All right, your desire for luxury, your need for food, your this, that, and the third. We need to focus, number one, primarily on our duty, our sole purpose of getting getting deliverance. All right, damn, that call on LAWAYA, that's a beautiful thing. Okay, I didn't even realize that even after all this time. I don't even know I think it was a month ago, maybe more, that I had that dream, and then just now I'm realizing, you know, I was doing a delivery, and well, that's how I thought about it in my head, and then, you know, it's deliverance. My deliverance, you know, was correspondence to me focusing on getting on finishing my deliverance rather than my delivery, rather than getting sidetracked by this stuff. Oh yeah, I want some delicious food. Oh, I'm not hungry right now, but I want to go get some food just in case, and all that stuff. Like these are the types of things that even and not even just food, but any other stuff like women and cars and anything like, I don't know, any type of luxury item and stuff like that, like stuff that you don't need, or something, or maybe even stuff that you do need. All right, those can sometimes be hindrances to you. You first do the thing that you need to do before you go attend to this other stuff. First handle your business with YAHAWAH and then go to everything else. All right. So yeah, let me get this. Okay, another precept that also supports that during Jacob's trouble, we're gonna have to go through Jacob. Matthew chapter 24. I want to make sure that this is the start. I'll just start at verse 20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be. Basically, Jacob's trouble. Verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, for the elect's sake those days shall be short. And hey, actually, now I remember the second dream. All right, the second dream that I had, or I think, yeah, whatever. The other dream that I had regarding this, okay, and I even spoke to a brother about this dream, was I had a dream where I was in prison, and funnily enough, we just read in Revelation 2 and 10. Ye shall have tribulation 10 days. And the thing about the dream that I had was I was supposed to stay in the prison for a week. And obviously a week is 7 days, but at the same time, 7 represents completion. So a complete time in the thing. And that was my sentence or whatever. But the thing is, in the dream, even though I knew I was supposed to stay there for a week / 7 days, whatever, I was let out early. All right, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was like good behavior. There was something that I could have done, but I chose not to do. I was just trying to, just wait out the time. Be patient. All right. Be ye faithful unto death. Be thou faithful unto death. All right. And as a result of that patience, the Lord had mercy on just me, all right, just me during that time, and delivered me out, because and that's another thing that ties into this precept where it says, except those days should, in Matthew chapter 24 verse 22, except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. So if I wasn't delivered earlier, if I wasn't taken out of said hardship, then maybe I would have ended up dying. All right. And so I believe that's another thing. That's another dream that kind of goes to show, not just for me, Slakia, not just for me, but just for the elect in general, for all the brothers that are in this truth, sisters, I guess, as well, in this truth, that are sincerely trying to follow Yahawadah, if and when you're put through the hardships, Jacob's trouble more specifically, just be patient, trust that you're gonna go through. Because I spent 4 days, in my mind I acknowledge it as 4 days, but it just seemed like a few hours. It really just seemed like a few hours, but in my mind I acknowledge it as 4 days. And the thing about the 4 days is 4 represents mercy. So the thing is, you need to pray that the Lord decides to have mercy on you, and as a result of that, the Lord will spare you from having to go through the entirety of the sentence, the entirety of the 7/10 days, or however many days it's supposed the judgment is supposed to be. Okay, maybe you will get out on good behavior or just the mercy of Yahweh by SHAMAIWAN. And this is what we aim for. All right. So that was a very beautiful dream that I had. I'm very glad I did make a lesson on it. I'm pretty sure it's entitled Dream. You can literally go search up. Let me do this. Here, if you go to videos and then use the magnifying glass tool, you can just type in dream. And one of the most recent dreams, yeah, one of these dreams, I don't remember which one. But one of the recent ones, it should be within like 2 months ago or something like that. But yeah, one of those dreams I had, and I spoke on it. Slakia. Anyway, continuing on. Sirach chapter 2 verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. And this is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be expecting hardships. We're not supposed to think, oh, now that we're serving the Lord, everything's going to be all right. Oh, we're going to be rich. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to live in this wicked society. Like, no, that's not how things work. That's not how YAHAWASHI works. He doesn't want you. As a matter of fact, let me get that. Micah chapter 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. All right. So this world, this kingdom, this world is not our rest. Is not where we're supposed to be building up to say, oh yeah, this is where I'm going to spend the rest of my life. All this stuff, the American dream, blah blah blah. All right. This is not what we're looking to. All right. The kingdom of heaven is supposed to be where we're looking to, and Yahawashi was the greatest example of that when he dedicated his life as Yahawashi. Okay, if you can receive it, only to the ministry. All right. So yeah, it was as a result of this. All right, that goes to show that you don't want to partake in this wicked society. Now next, Revelation chapter 12 verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Okay, so ye heavens, rejoice, ye heavens, woe to the inhabitants of the earth. Oh yeah, so yeah, basically. Esau, Edom, he knows that his time is short. He knows that his time is running out, and that at the end of all this, he's coming after us. He's coming after the Israelites, because he doesn't want to lose his spot. He doesn't want to lose his power. Okay, so what's the next thing he's going to do? He's going to come after us. All right. I think there was I kind of want to, but I don't remember the wording of it. It's dragon attacking a woman or Dang, even the AI knew. All right, so Slakia, where is it? I think it's 17. Revelation chapter 12 verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman being Israel, as Israel is the bride to Yahweh. All right, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahawashi. All right, Yahawashi and Mashiach. All right, so yeah, this is another example of that, where as a result of Esau losing his power, he's going to come after us. All right. Not, and Slaki, I said that they got this right. It's not, well, technically, yes, wording, sure, but not entirely. Satan is the physical demon, Satan being the wicked slash the sons of the wicked being Esau, Edom. All right. But yeah, that's not the point of this lesson. So let's continue on. Mark chapter 13, verse 22, for false Hamashiachs. Slakia, just so if in case you want to, what I had done, there was a GMS channel. You can literally type this up on YouTube. GMS Revelation 12 breakdown. They have the entirety, all the books of all the books of what's it called? All the books of Revelation broken down. The channel that I studied off of isn't there, but still. Oh yeah, right here. This right here. They're hour long. Hours, 2 hours. This is the channel that I did. I think they have a whole playlist. Oh, never mind. They don't have a playlist, which is weird. But it's fine because you can just do what I showed you for my channel. Revelation breakdown. The Revelation breakdown and all the different chapters of Revelation. The Revelation breakdown. For me personally, all right, speaking as a man, this was where I studied all the Revelation breakdown. I took notes. It's if you don't take notes, then you literally just watching the video for nothing, because I'm pretty sure you're not going to remember it unless you're making it think. Because I don't remember everything. All right, I literally have to go back to refer to my notes and make it a thing until I can actually get it. All right. So yeah, and as a matter of fact, I just remembered I need to study that anyway. Continuing on, Mark chapter 13 verse 22, for false Hamashiachs and false prophets shall rise and show great signs and wonders to seduce, if it were possible, even the elect. And the thing is, there's so many people that are coming out here and saying, oh yeah, we're not going to go through any more hardships. There's no more Jacob's trouble. It's Esau's trouble. How is there Esau's trouble if the Bible doesn't say Esau's trouble? All right. That doesn't make any sense. But the thing is, there is a target. Okay, there's a primary target for Jacob's trouble, and Jacob's trouble's primary target is not what's the word, the elect or the 1/3. It's the 2/3. All right, 2/3 are the primary targets for thing. And I had a precept and I forgot what I was gonna get. Let me get this. Yeah. I think I got it. Judgment. First Peter chapter 4 verse 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahawah, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahawah? And this is the thing that this should comfort you, because as we go through our hardships and troubles now, all right, it is a light thing for us. It's going to be a light thing, a light affliction, as referred to in 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse, I believe, 16 to 18. All right. Where it's a light affliction for us to go through hardships, the hardships that we're going through now, okay? Because comparatively, for us to be exempt, if not having the Jacob's trouble or any hardships in the future, okay, which is going to be worse, having us be exempt or having it reduced for our sakes, that is way better than that's way better for us in the long term. Because if you, as a matter of fact, let me get that. Isaiah, what is this? Isaiah chapter 65 verse 13. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall drink, shall eat. Slakia, let me start over. Isaiah chapter 65 verse 13. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. All right. So that's another thing where we're going to be taken care of. We're going to be eating. We're going to be drinking. We're going to be happy. We're going to be merry. All right. During the hardships, but our enemies, 2/3 heathens, they're going to be the ones suffering because they aren't under the care of YAHAWASHI. All right. And that's where the end for them, all right, it's going to be way worse than the hardships that we're going through right now, because we're already going through poverty. And Esau is just now, or some Edomites are just now understanding how it is to live paycheck to paycheck, not being able to spend money on certain things, having to cut corners, and not be able to buy all the nice new trinkets, being able to blow money on some stupid phones, which even then there's so many people that are very irresponsible in their spending. Even Jake, all right. I'll also admit that as well, because there's sometimes where I can make some irresponsible financial decisions. All right, but ultimately that will be a thing of the past where we're going to be taken care of and they won't be. 2 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 10, who delivered us from so great a death, and doeth deliver, in whom we trust that he will yet deliver us. The thing is, when the terrible trouble comes, the Lord is going to take care of us, deliver us out of it, protect us. All right, and we won't have to worry about any of that type of stuff. Okay, because let me get that as well. I think it's 1 Peter or maybe 2 Peter. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. All right, all your worries, all the stuff that you have no control over, that's not for you to worry about. Just let the Lord handle it. Let the Lord take care of it. Do your part for YAHAWASHI, and everything else will be fine. You might have to go through some stuff, and you should be expecting that, as read in Sirach chapter 2 from the top. All right. As a matter of fact, let's finish off with Sirach chapter 2. Okay, verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. Perfect way to end it. Going back into the dream that I spoke, where I said I was in jail in the dream. Whatever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Say, okay, you know what? The Lord's putting me through something. I accept it, and it's fine. Because it could be worse. I could be a 2/3 going through some even worse stuff. All right, and that's the thing. You never know how worse things can get. All right, because there are some very terrible judgments out there. That's even going on right now. All right, especially with Southern Kingdom, I believe. I think Northern Kingdom, Slovakia. All right, because I was hearing some very terrible stuff about the women, especially. Aside from that, next part is be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. In my dream, I was just sitting there waiting. I wasn't fighting back. I wasn't panicking. I wasn't saying, "Hey, this is wrong. I didn't do anything." Blah blah. I was just sitting there, doing my own thing. Just wait. I was literally just waiting, not doing anything. All right. And speaking of which, I had another. No, I didn't have a dream. A brother had a dream and told me about the dream where I was actually in the dream. All right. Which, funnily enough, that exact same brother was in this dream that I just told you about. But in the dream that he had, we waited. We basically were waiting. We were in prison. Me and the brother were in prison together in that dream that he had. And what happened was, we were just sitting down waiting. Okay, when the guards or whatever left, that's when, okay, you know what? It's time to get out of here. And then we opened the stuff. Everything was all smooth. Literally everyone that was in there was like, "Oh my God, what the heck's going on?" Blah blah. They were so afraid, and then they were so afraid and stuff like that. And what's it called? They were afraid. And as they were, while they were afraid, we weren't afraid. We said, "Okay, if you guys want, you guys can leave, but we're not taking care of you. Do whatever you want." All right. All right, and then we all just like easily just got out of there and stuff like that. Everything was just smooth and dandy like that. Like this is like the type of stuff that people imagine that's gonna be in these like these movies and stuff like that. But it was in a dream, and the spirit is going to be real, where we're gonna be getting out of. So if you watch that movie, The Book of Eli, great movie by the way, where he was constantly in danger, but all the danger would just never hit him, except for the end when they wanted to kill him off to pass the torch off to that girl, Mila Kunis, whatever her name was. I don't remember her name. She was like so annoying in the movie too. Like, yeah. Anyway, basically, like, we're just sitting here and waiting because we know when we trust in the Lord that everything's going to be all right, and the Lord's going to take care of us. All right. Just Book of Eli was such a perfect example of that, because he was just walking and there was all these guns shooting and stuff like that. People were shooting at him and they were constantly missing. All right. It was such a beautiful example of the Lord's protection. All right. And I think he was a follower of the Lord. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, the bonds to the elders and apostles, great millstone, Abad, and Shalom.